All right, well, coming down through the parking lot, I got my first question answered. I was wondering about the steel curtain roller coaster. I guess with social distancing and having people 6 feet apart with the length of the lines, that just was not practical, and they had closed the coaster. But now that the COVID restrictions are gone, I see it back up and running. Oh my God, I'm curious to see what the line looks like for that, especially since it is a newer coaster. It only came out in 2019. They had it the one year. It was super popular. It's the best ride in the park. And then they've had to have it closed, so I can just imagine what that's going to be like. Now, 2 years ago when it was open, they did sell like $20 like fast passes, express passes, whatever they call them. So I'm going to stop and see if they have anything like that going on. So that was one big question. I was hoping that was going to open, and the steel curtain is open. Yep, just to reiterate, it's open. There they go. And we're going to swing over and check out the gift shop too. That was closed. So I'm going to go in there and see what they got going on. So with the ride reopened, the gift shop is also open. They got the steel curtain, Kennywood stuff. They got, a bunch of Steeler stuff. They got terrible towels. Steeler t-shirts, mugs, flasks, shot glasses, more terrible towels. Like that's kind of nice for 4th of July. There we go. Like American flag towel, the traditional black towel, and I think it's probably the traditional wool towel somewhere around here. I don't see it. Ponchos, little cups, hats, all this stuff. So it's kind of cool to see the gift shop open. Different decorative things for houses. Terry Bradshaw dolls. There we go. Really nice. Big heads of J.J. Watt. Yeah, so they got like toys and all kinds of cool stuff. It's other shirts. This was not open last year, so it's cool to see the gift shop up and running. So the next thing I'm coming to is the End Zone Cafe. I don't know if it's open. Looks like I got a lot of outside seating. Oh, and there we go. We got like a little Heinz Field like on the wall here. Pretty cool. So yeah, this wasn't open either. Like you couldn't even get back here, I don't even think. And the End Zone Cafe was not open, but looks like I got like takeout windows here. I don't know if it's open now. Let's see if I can go in. No. Okay. So I guess that's the End Zone Cafe is still not up and running. But they got it set up. I was going to actually look at riding this, but because the line wasn't like all the way out, and then like next ride like it usually is. But even from way back in, it was still, they were still telling me I had to sign up an hour and 45-minute wait. So I'm going to skip that for now and maybe do Steel Curtain another day. I'm still going to check to see if they have a $20 pass. Maybe that could be like an option to ride it on some other day. Well, this is kind of a disappointment. Noah's Ark's still down. They say for your safety, this ride will not be in operation. So that is still down. Maybe because you're inside? I don't know. Yeah, that's something that's been closed since the pandemic and continues to remain closed. Interesting. All right, no surprise here. If Noah's Ark is closed, then the 4D movie theater is also closed. I hope it opens in time for Christmas for Rudolph 4D. I want to see that. All right, so I took a stroll down to guest services and I asked them 2 questions. I said, number one, are you still selling a $20 pass for the steel curtain? They said no, at least for now. And question number 2, I asked, I said, is there anywhere, in the park where you have to wear a mask? And they said, if you're fully vaccinated, they said, no, there's nowhere that you would be required to wear a mask. So I guess that means I don't even need to bring a mask anymore. Just a note too, for dining, Parkside Cafe is open this year. So that's a good thing too. That was shut down all last year. They had the outside benches that you could sit on out there and eat, but they had nothing inside the park going on. And then course, this burger place over here. Name's escaping me. What is this place called? Oh, Johnny Rockets, that's what it is. They are open for indoor dining as well. If you like Steak and Shake, this is pretty much like the same thing. Well, I ended up doing the Jackrabbit as my first ride. I was going to get on Phantom's Revenge. I was even thinking now that, you know, you got the steel curtain up, maybe that would dilute the line a little bit and it would be a quicker wait. But now the Phantom's Revenge is closed, so my plot has been foiled. I think I might move on to the Swing Shot. About that, it's been open, but normally you go in there, you blast ghosts, and as part of the ride, you know, you go around and there's like targets to shoot. They did away with that. They took the guns away, and you just kind of rode through and just like looked at everything. I'm wondering if they put the guns back. And they had like a little show in the beginning where basically a ghost comes out of a painting. He's the owner of the mansion, and he comes out and talks to you. They get you in a room. I'm curious to see if like that stuff starts to come back. So that's about the only thing else I can think of as far as checking for something that might be updated. So I'm gonna go ride the Ghostwood Estate. And here it is, the Ghostwood Estate. Looks like it's a decent enough line, so I'm gonna get in and see if they made any changes or if it's just the same thing for now. Like I said, it's been open all year round. They just changed essentially what you do on the ride. You don't have the blasters. You don't go in and listen to the little show at the beginning. Maybe they'll bring that back now. Well, let's see. Right, just got off Ghostwood Express. It was pretty much status quo. I'm not surprised if they didn't have a little show in the room. I mean, if they're not doing Noah's Ark in the 4D movies, it makes sense that that wouldn't happen. And I asked them, I said, are they planning on bringing the blasters back? And they said they don't know yet. They haven't been told anything. So that's right now. That's a no-go for the blasters. So they may or may not be making a return. We'll see later. I think the other thing I forgot to mention, they did ask me to sanitize before I on a ride. So the sanitizer, they didn't do that on a Jackrabbit. Maybe it was just a oversight. But they did on this ride. So I guess they're still having you sanitize, and that's good. They have the sanitizer here available if you need it. You know, so I think that's the only point that I have to mention. Raging Rapids is still closed. It's back there. There's still no water in it, so that's a no-go too for now. So we'll see. I don't know what's going to go on with that, if they're going to have it up and operational anytime soon, but no-go for now. And just a reminder, they will be having Bites and Pints coming in on every weekend in June, so I'll be looking forward to that eventually, probably later June, because I'll be heading to Florida in 2 weeks and have to wait a little bit on that. But I do intend on visiting Bites and Pints. And just to show, the Bites and Pints pavilions are set up by the Racer and the Jackrabbit. So it's like a Chinese pavilion. Coming down here, they have French and Mexican. And there's other pavilions as well, but that's Chinese, French, and Mexican are by, well, right by the Racer. Yeah, they're all by the Racer. And I think they have a few around the other way. They're all basically around the lake. So we're doing a little bit of Epcot. They're going to have around the world, around the lake. So said I would show where these pavilions would be for when they're doing this. And with that being said, I'm saying goodbye for today. I just wanted to do a quick little trip here today just to check out what was going on with the updates to park policies with the CDC, you know, updates to their guidelines, and see how that affected things here. So I think I got a good overall idea of how the park's being run for now, and of course it's always subject to change. We'll see what's going on. Hopefully, you know, we're trending in the right direction with this situation and getting through it. So, but yeah, I mean, this is a good sign, and you know, I like the updates. I like the fact that the situation's finally getting resolved with the vaccine, and see you next time.